blocking or parry? What's up, guys? How is everyone doing? What's up, guys? First invasion. Glad to see you all. What's up, Capper? What's up, OK? What's up, Seb? What's up, Muda? What's up, Care? Italy or Australia? Who do I got? Man, I don't watch football. These guys love spamming, yeah. I didn't play that very well, but I never play well the first invasion, or the first time I hop on the game. I never play well for like the first few minutes. Like for the first 10 minutes, for some reason it's always an adjustment. Even though I've been playing this game for so damn long, every time I get on, there's always a 10-minute adjustment period. Ooh, Ring City active. Alright. What's up, Aram? What's up, QXY? What's up, Klesos? What's up, guys? Hello. Hey, what's up, Otaku? How's it going, man? Italian players are disgusting. What do you mean? You guys are really into that stuff, eh? Now I'm more interested about hockey. Phantom has returned home. You hate to see it. Hopefully it's to come back stronger. Oh. Have a red already fighting. Canadians and their hockey? I know, dude. I mean, shit. The Montreal Canadiens are in the Stanley Cup playoff. Has not happened since 1993, mind you. There's a lot of white signs on the floor. God damn, alright, stop with the Italian stuff. Like, it's not about being Italian. Oh, let's not go there, please. Appreciate that. Your new top tier, hell yeah, Muda, welcome to the club. Man, that's one thing though about this game, like, doesn't matter how long you've played, doesn't matter how good you are, you always have to be careful and you can never underestimate your opponent. Even if it's a PvE-er, even if the dude is bad, There's always a way to lose if you're not paying attention. Always. But that begs the question, what about Elden Ring? I'm just kidding. What does it take to be a top tier invader? See, Seb, I have an issue with the... I mean, a top tier for a duelist, I think that's pretty straightforward, right? Who wins is the better player. But as far as invasion goes, I don't know, it's a bit more of a gray area, because no... I'm sure you'll agree with that. No invasions... Like, invasions are never the same. Like, you don't get to fight the same invasion twice. And while the opponents that you have to face are randomized, like you never pick your opponent, that's definitely one factor, but it's not even just that. Like, there's so much more that goes. Like, you could have the easiest time against the same gank and then the hardest time against the same exact gank afterward. There's such a strong luck factor in invasions. So I think it's very hard to determine if someone is like a top, quote-unquote, top invader or not. Good lord, it's breakdance time. I don't know how, but so far we've managed to do pretty well against these breakdancing champions here. Parry. Okay, he's separated though. Let's go after him. Are you serious? Wow, what a help though. What help from my teammate there. What help there. That was very, very clutch, honestly. You really saved me there. I did not expect the host to follow up on us like right away like that. What did I say though, like that I played sloppy for the first 10 minutes? It almost cost us again. Speaking of luck factor, yeah, exactly. But to be fair though, there's still an extent at which you create your luck. Like for instance, in this particular case, like the situation in which I found myself was mostly my fault. It was not like just luck right there. Like, I did a mistake by not paying attention to where the host was, and then I got surprised by getting 2v1 like in a hurry, and that almost cost us. So I mean, you could say though that the luck factor involved there is sometimes when you make a mistake, invasions will punish you with your life, and sometimes you'll still manage to get away unscathed. But I guess that's part luck. That portion right there. But as an invader, you really want to try to avoid making these mistakes. Any shitters? No, we just started. We started like 10 minutes ago. We just started the stream. What's up, Nameless? 135, yeah. 135 right now. Honestly, since the whole force, Nameless, like adding force to the build, I'm probably going to be playing at 135 more. Since the force edition. Because, again, last stream yesterday, man, force came in so damn clutch so often that I think it's gonna be hard to pass on from now on. One thing I miss right now for sure is the having my follower saber close to my claymore, because I don't have that in that inventory right now. Roll in? No. Like usually I'd have my saber like right under here. But the problem is I don't want to sacrifice anything that I have after, and I would need to do that in order to get the follower saber under the claymore. I don't know what I could sacrifice. Maybe sacrificing the old Wolf Curve Greatsword. I think we're probably gonna do that. And let's add a follower saber here. There you go. Because I really like having the option of a guard break next to my claymore. Honestly, like, since it's a physical claymore, having a guard break is very important. Why refine claymore? Because Gale is ugly, man. Gale is better. Don't get me wrong. Gale is definitely better. But Gale is fucking ugly. Gale is ugly. I don't care. Why don't you have a Herald? This is a quality build. Herald would not be a good idea on a quality build. You thought Refined Clay was bad? It is, Frank. It is. I'm giving it another shot, pretty much. Yale looks like a chocolate bar. First time I hear that one. Care about ugliness when you have range? Yeah, honestly, Gale is, Gale is significantly better than Refined Clay. That extra range is very, very important. And not just that, the priority after running attack, that's also huge. That is a big deal. So we use Denser Sword. We used Denser Sword when we did the stream with bad weapons. Not Gale because it comes from the best boss. Yeah, Gale was a fun boss, I agree. Honestly, there's a lot of cool bosses in this game. But yeah, I think Gale is definitely one of them. Honestly, the DLC bosses are all pretty cool. All the snow area boss, all the snow area bosses, Freed and the wolves, those were pretty cool. Medir was cool. Gale was cool. The PvP boss was cool. The twin demons were pretty tough too. A lot of cool bosses in the DLC. Gale, Freed, and Nameless are the best boss in your opinion. Honestly, I probably agree with you. I think for me, Freed and Nameless probably my two favorite, and Gale would be very close to that. So I think we agree on that. One, two, three. Could be a forward. Has a parry tool. And he's trying to summon it forward. Oh, I wanted to lock onto the white and it locked me onto this guy. And here comes the caster. Okay, what do we do? What do we do here? 120. Not too bad. I might actually do that on my strength build too. Like, maybe keep the first dagger fire and have all the other daggers heavy, because a lot of times I use the daggers for straight up damage instead of just crit damage. And the fire damage, or fire infused dagger, the damage is very underwhelming. I want to Gundyr charge here, but this person here using the machete is scary. A good shot. We're seated. That is another good shot. Since we're seated, I'm going back here, but we're gonna go back to the ring knight afterward. Scary. Uh-oh, he's lagging. We need to get out of there. Emerald, emerald. There you go. Seated again. You're reseated. Nope, seat is off. Here I want a Gundyr charge, but because the caster is just raining down soul spears at me, I'm gonna pass up for now. Like, this is a good, like, he is in charge, Gundyr charge range, like, Gundyr charge damage range. But as soon as I get my charge in, I risk getting heavily punished by the mage. Good thing we dodged that. And now we go back to PvE, because the seat is off. And now, oh my god, what the fuck is that range? And now, that's it for you. Separated. Careful, host is lagging. God fucking damn it. We're gonna eat another spell. Nope, he didn't cast it. Last stream we died at the very beginning because some laggy ass host just skipped on us for the entire beginning of the invasion, and we just got hit by like 3 spells and it broke tier and instantly killed us. Really quite a shame. Amazing, he's lagging again. This guy is annoying. Let's kill this guy first. Fucking scrub, get the fuck out of there. Just standing by. Satisfying kill there on that Phantom who did not do anything to help his team. Always feels good to kill traitors, and even if they're not traitors toward you, like traitors toward their own team, it always feels right. Maybe you were not there, Seb. Like, we just talked about that. Like, how Fire Dagger does more crit damage than Sharp. The reason why I have them Sharp is because I use them as, you know, actual weapons. Like, I just said that like a few minutes ago. I don't know, maybe you didn't hear it. I was talking about how on my strength build I wanted to only keep the first dagger fire and have the rest heavy, because I like to use the daggers as a, you know, just a normal weapon to R1 with. And the fire dagger normal damage is underwhelming. But yeah, the crit damage is higher on fire. Actually, you know what? I should also... see, here's the problem. Yeah, I wanted to do fire, like first fire here and the rest sharp, but I think fire goes after sharp, so I couldn't do that here. Unlike on strength. Actually, I think on strength it might be the same issue. Fuck. I don't know. Don't see why you'd want to use normal dagger. It's all about inventory placement. If I could have, you know, only Murkies here and one fire dagger here, I'd do it, but that's not how it works. Like when you're switching to, like from any weapon to quick step in a hurry, you know, you'll take whatever weapon is up top here. It's like if I have, like here I don't have my strength build inventory, but if I have PK, like my quick step that's accessible from one tick is always the one up top. So you have to pick whatever you want to use up top, and that's what you're going to be using. If I could have a row of Murky, no, I would do it, but that just doesn't work like that. Like, I'd have to make sacrifices with, like, sacrificing Corvian and even the Poison Grew Dagger, which is very useful situationally. Yeah, it's possible, you can definitely do it, but it's not something I would do. Come on. I know you want it. Did he really just stay by like that and look at me? Damn, right on the belly. This guy has super high lat. Wow. Very, very high lat. I'm surprised I managed to roll catch him with the charge here. What's the difference between quickstep and roll? Yeah, quickstep does have more iframe. Thanks for the explanation, Seb. And yeah, it is technically faster because when you roll, the roll activates on release, like Seb said, while quickstep, it activates instantly as you're pressing. So it's definitely something to consider. Although, to be fair, if you're playing on console, since the quickstep is the push of a trigger, the amount of length your finger has to travel, or amount of distance I should say your finger has to travel, is higher because, you know, a trigger you have to press it. Like, it's, I mean, we're talking milliseconds obviously, like in both cases, but when you're speaking millisecond, you know, everything should be considered. Quickstep also uses half the stamina than a roll? Really? Really? That's interesting, Juke. I did not know that. How to go 135, never tried it. You know, I've always stayed at 125 for the longest until, like, most of the people I fought became higher than 125, even in duels. Like, for me, the D-click was when I had never really left 125. And then I played Gabri, and long and behold, like, out of all people, Gabri was actually above 125 when I was dueling with him. I was like, what? You're above 125? Like, when did that happen? And then Assassin was above 125. I'm like, dude, I've been fucking staying 125 for the longest, and I'm invading most of the time too now. Like, there's no reason for me to stay there, but I still like to make my builds 125 if I can. Although, to be fair, now with the new addition of force to my builds, I think I might move to more of a permanent 135 because of force. Because having force requires me to have 13 fate. Well, I say 13, I mean, it's not 13, but you want to have 13 fate for it to be worth it, because at 13 fate you can use Failure Nor Chime, which is always good. And then you need 18 attunement if you don't want to have to play around with like Darkmoon Ring and have permanent force and permanent tier. So, all in all, it does, you know, cost a bit of point to sneak in force on your build. But man, yesterday, good lord! Force was so huge yesterday. Force won us so many goddamn, like, shitter invasions. It was crazy. We killed so many people with Force yesterday. It was so big. Like, Force was really coming in clutch, honestly. Oh, here's a guy. Let's just move away a little bit, cast tier safely, and move back in. Guy went back to the bonfire. Don't get me wrong though, when I duel, like when I duel someone, when I do a duel session, I always start at 125, like regardless. This guy definitely has the will to fight. Wow, isn't it? He actually delayed it like so much. This guy is so bad that he keeps delaying his R1s. And it's throwing off my parry timing. But alright, now it's a proper gank though, so let's be careful. I was baiting him to do a running attack, and he did not do it. QXY invaded, alright. God, he's still laggy as fuck. This guy is always laggy like crazy. The host there. Oh my god, like, just do a running attack already. Dude, this guy's gonna die. There you go. No, not even. This guy is very, very happy. I mean, we don't really mind, but we just gotta be careful. Okay, let's go for a BS now. Mine, not anymore. All three of them converged. The teammate is here. The host seems to be like tunnel visioned on me. Another blue. Take him out right away. Oh, I just happened to end up right on the BS. Wanted to block off the blue right there. That was a kind of an obvious BS, but whatever. Out of there. This guy can never predict what he's gonna do. That is an easy one. Shit there. Blues are terrible? Yeah, it's like a non-written rule. Like, blues are 90% of the time, like, blues are always clueless. Spoiling us with 2 consecutive streams. Yeah, German. I tried to either stream once every 2 days, or sometimes I'll skip like 2 days without streaming, but sometimes I'll also do two days in a row. It always depends on how much content I have in the back. Like, because obviously, like, you guys know, I upload like 2 vids a day on the YouTube, so I'm always looking to have as much content as I can, and if I have enough content, sometimes like I can feel free to just do whatever I want. And if I need content, I feel obligated to stream. Like right now, I'm not obligated to stream, so I'm just streaming because I feel like streaming today. And I don't have any work that needs to be done in a hurry. Like I always have work to do, but like I'm not on the clock to do anything, so might as well sneak in another stream today. There's like 2% of blues that have some ideas out to play. I rarely do that, but like some very rare times I put the blue sentinel sign on, and for some reason it's actually so much fun to help PvEers. Like, especially like for some reason, like when like the few times I put on my blue sign, I would not get those invasions where it's like a host with a bunch of phantoms already, like beating up on some lone invader. Like the few times I did it, it was a lone host getting beat up in the woods by like 3 invaders, right? So it felt like sort of a reverse gank the few times I did it. So I kind of like that. It felt kind of cool to help some noobs get through some invaders. What was my first build? My very first build on Dark Souls 3 was a 40-40 quality build, but keep in mind that 40-40 quality build on Dark Souls 3 on release was by far the best build. Like, there was another version of the quality for the Cartus which had some luck as well, which had like a 5-hit bleed proc. That was another meta build, but quality on release, like, refined gems were completely, I don't want to say broken, but they were so much better than any other infusion when Dark Souls 3 released. Like, just to give you an example, like, I was playing with refined fucking Zweihander, and refined Zweihander was the strongest Zweihander. It was not strength or dark or whatever. Like, at the time, it was refined, so I think that speaks volume on how, you know, Zweihander is not a quality weapon at all. But yeah, back then it was. Unnerved Cartus was absolutely disgusting. Quality is still your main. Honestly, quality, in my opinion, it's probably the best build all around. And I think the reason I would say that is probably because it has access to PK and Murky and Crossbow. So pretty much, and also S-Stock. S-Stock's always good to have for finisher and whatnot. Like, quality just has access to all the best weapons, so I think quality is probably the best all-around build. But for invasions, I think the glass cannon for the Dex glass cannon is honestly the most successful build I've ever played with. So it would be a lie if I just I just ignored that I've had so much success with the glass cannon. Oh, actually, let me try something here. Oh, that's nice. Forgot about that. Let's do that. Sorry, I'm fishing for something here. Alright, I won't do that anymore. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Alright. I was fishing for, you know, this. But I was fishing for it a bit too hard. What's up, Giran? Honestly, this this moveset swap is probably my favorite. Because at least, like, it's very tricky to land. Like you need some good positioning to do that. You need to sort of predict. There's like a few ways you can pull it off, and but it's really worth the reward. Once you pull it off, it does so much damage. But yeah, it's definitely not free to land. And I would argue it's probably stupid to just fish for that, which is what I did. What do you think is better versus passive players? Do I become more aggressive or do I become passive too? Versus passive players, honestly, the people that are overly passive, in my opinion, like, there's a mathematical way to go about fighting passive players, and it's always about having health lead. So here's how it works. It's not even skill related, like, it's purely a mathematical strategy. What you want to do when someone never really attacks first and always waits for you is you want to put some aggression, and then if you get punished for it, you just back up, regen it out, and then try again until you get the health lead. If you do manage to get your aggression, it works, then you keep on aggressing and you rinse and repeat like that. That is only if the other person never initiates. The moment they initiate, it becomes a real combat, and skill becomes more of a factor. But if the opposing player only attacks second, which is how I won my fight versus Niviel, by the way. He had the same strategy. Like he was basically just being passive with split, and eventually he had to throw away that strat because it wasn't working, and he started playing with crossbow. What's the most fun build in my opinion? Strength, for sure. Strength build has access to so many things. And yeah, that's the way to go about fighting people that are overly passive. But again, overly passive it might work sometimes, but it's always better to have a mix of both. I think if there's any like good way to play, it's to know when to push, and to push hard when you have an opening. Like if you watch some of the best players, like think of any top players, they really capitalize on windows of opportunity to do a lot of damage. Like they don't just like get like a whiff punish or 2 whiff punish. They try to go for a chain, like a chain of damage. Even in duels, like they try to get as much damage as they can when the opportunity arises. And that's true for pretty much every top players. So while during a fight the aggression might not be at its peak, when the window of opportunity opens, like all the top players try to get as greedy as they can and get as much damage as they can possibly get. But if there's no regen involved, It really just favors passive. There's no trick to it then, Sub. That's why I never was against regen. What's that? Do you have a torch? Maybe Turtle has fallen in love with torches recently. Not torches, I mean maces. Surprised he's not doing the weapon right. Oh, that has a fast rolling. Oh, he switched to that torch. Wait, that's not a torch. He just had fire on his mace. Okay. I did not realize that. I probably would have played it just a bit different if I knew. Take that. I tried to keep this fight simple. I felt like mace is not too much of a threat, so in fights like that, eventually if you just space and keep like a simple game, eventually you come out on top in fights like this. He fooled you too? Yeah, it looked like... I thought it was a follower torch. Probably because you never see, like, maces with the fire bundle or whatnot. Or fire buff, sorry. He played well anyway. Well, to be fair, like maces are pretty bad. Like I'm gonna be honest, like all maces are pretty underwhelming. Like the best hammer in hammer class is definitely the one that have the reinforced club moveset. Like, you know, the faster moveset pretty much. Like the Azel pick, reinforced club, and the club. Like besides those, maybe Dranghammer sometimes in invasions, like we saw when we did the bad weapon. It was good from time to time, but it's still a bad weapon. You said strength is my favorite, but use quality with almost all the same weapons. Well, that's why I say strength is my favorite. But to be fair, like, even though I use quality and strength with almost the same weapons, like, those are my favorite weapons to start with. They're just not, like, not all the same weapons are optimized for both. So, like, for instance here, Claymore is more optimized on strength. Borovian is more optimized on quality. Daggers are pretty much similar because Fire Dagger has the most crit damage on both. Murky, actually more optimized on strength because quality and strength does the same damage for Murky, but strength you can reach that damage with lower requirement and higher defense, so slight advantage for strength for Murky. Mailbreaker better on quality. Lothric Straight Sword would be replaced with Dark Sword on strength, but Lothric Straight Sword is clearly more versatile and way more useful in invasions. Then you got Ring Knight, way better on quality. Poison Claymore, this is a quality exclusive. Poison Claymore does around PKCS damage, but it has a 5-hit poison proc. Here, those are just quality weapons, otherwise you'd have Lido. Follower Saber, more of a sharp weapon like most weapons, but still does better on quality than strength. PK, definitely quality weapon. S-Dog, again, dex weapon, but does way better on quality than strength. Twin Axe, pretty much the same on strength and quality. And then the rest, it's more like tools. Like, I'm not going to use the Black Knight Axe. I have it because I want a what's it called? A Warcry to swap the buff Warcry on some things. Then Tailbone Spear, obviously, for the wind. And Red Hilted Halberd, one of my favorite weapon that is not necessarily very optimized on strength, but does a bit better on quality. But again, dex weapon. Then you have Gundyr. Gundyr, more of a strength weapon, but again, it's pretty similar on quality. Same with Kestus, pretty similar. So consumable damage slightly higher on quality. They're very similar, but a few weapons that are more powerful, like Orvian is better on quality, PK is better on quality, Murky almost the same, like, and Estoc better on quality. Like the key weapons are really better on quality. Yeah, 70 dex is almost the same for PK. Yeah, that's true, but the reason why I'm using quality over dex right now is because I want access to the Gundyr charge. I still feel like Gundyr charge is one of the pillar of my game. Like it's so useful. But right now, like the goal for this particular build was to try to emulate the strength build, but at the same time, like I wanted to see like how I did with it, like see if the strength was significantly better or what. This guy just tumble buffed his weapon cross. Look at that, one running attack, it did that much. And in situations like this, it's definitely worked. I think we can wait it out at this point. Oh, hello teammate, that's Muda. I forgot Muda was in there. Full blue behind me, let's not get sandwiched. Amazing blue. And he's lagging. There we go. Okay, Muda has the charge. Too early though. I did not expect him to stay on the same side when he did that. Wow, amazing lag just to save him. Skip by the blue. Oh, that's dead for him. The hole should be about dead now. Oh my god. Guys, I almost pulled it off. Oh, I thought Mudo had it and he thought I had it. We were both a bit too mindful of each other. Dude, we almost got the fucking... I think we didn't get it because he wasn't stunned, but that was almost it. A bit of a cheeky one there. Is Darken for the memes or does it serve anything? I'm trying to figure out, honestly. I think it's for the meme, but let me tell you something. When I started using, when I put on like a bunch of Gundyr in my inventory, it was for the meme. And it ended up being like so good that I always have that now on any build that has Gundyr. So even though that started as a meme, it became sort of a go-to strat. So I want to see here if we can make use of that, because that, what this has, like what's special about the Dark Hand is, or these grabs, is that these grabs can catch you in iframes. So because these grabs can catch you in iframes, I don't know, maybe there's some uses to it, like situational uses. So who knows? We'll see. What poison weapon do I use? There's a lot of good poison infusion. Like, the whole point of using poison is usually to get ghost hits. So a lot of Viper Armor weapons are pretty well suited for poison. Honestly, Claymore is a very good poison weapon. Glaives are very good. Split Leaf is pretty good too. Curved Greatswords are extremely good poison as well. Like, all you do is spam running attacks with Curved Greatsword and a lot of poise, and people are just forced to roll, and eventually you get the poison proc if you keep the pressure on. So definitely a lot of good options for poison. Then the Gru weapons, of course, those are the obvious ones. Gru weapons, what's cool about the Gru weapons is that Gru weapons are weapons that are usable. They're not just poison procer. Like the Gru weapons, you have them sharp or physical, and then you put some resin on it, and it does a lot of poison, plus it does a lot of damage. So Gru weapons are a bit different. But you can also have the Gru weapons as like pure poison procer. Like, I like to have at least one poison procer on the build. Just, it's again a situational thing. If you fight someone that's extremely blatant, I mean, poison is pretty much the only way to deal with people like that, so. And it's weird, like sometimes against people that have very, very high lat, the poison Gru dagger is not always the best option, I found. It's usually people that have extremely high lat, have a 30% roll, and they roll so damn far that the Gru can have issues catching them. So Gru dagger not always the best option as far as poison procer. These guys want to roll into me. Too late there. Uh-oh. My mistake there. Just roll again. Okay, let's I keep missing the remove weapon parry. Oh! Okay, I see you. Okay, again? No. I thought he was going for the running attack against the little PvE mob. I mean. All right, let's just finish this. Fuck the parry. They're starting to become unpredictable with their rolling. So. So hard to get in on them. There you go. It's hard to finish one off, honestly. Because if I go for trades with, like, say, Gundyr, there's a good chance I might take a lot of damage. That comboed. As soon as we get one down, it's a bit easier. Hey, Scumbag Solaire, thank you so much for the resub. Yeah, honestly, I found that the items on the hotbar and how you configure that, it's really up to personal preference. Like, I've seen people be successful with really all kinds of setup. Like, I kind of tweaked it over time, and to me, I feel like having Estus on the main hotbar is too important. Like, I know a lot of people like to, like, menu their Estus, but I think being able to drink, like, 2 Estus at a time is important as well, and you can't do that if you menu it. Who is going to be my first character? I don't know. Do we have any choice? I don't know. Who? I don't know who. Me? I'm going to make my own character. Oh, sorcery, pyro, dex. I don't know, Jack. It depends. Like, usually, like, for my first build, I always try to go for something that can use as many weapons as possible. Like, to me, the first build is really a test run. And what I mean by that is you basically want to soak up as much information as possible, so play with as many weapons as you can. So most of the time, like in games like this, the answer is a quality build is going to be best. Like, afterward, later down the road, you pick and choose what you want. Dex and strength? I don't know, I mean, if Elden Ring has any like similar stat spread, I would probably go with something like quality for a first playthrough. Just to try out everything. Oh shit, 9 milli Kitty. Kitty, you missed, we did a full stream with Black Knight Greatsword. And we're mentioning you like all the time during that stream too. We got a few launches, Kitty, I think you would have been proud. Yeah, strength is the most, strength is the build that gives you the most bang for your buck. What I mean by that is, for less stats investment than other builds, you have high defense and high damage with some weapons. So strength is definitely a build to not be slept on. It's not just because it uses heavy weapons. Oh, we got ignorance again. Merlin! Tasuka Merlin, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Much appreciated. Welcome in, dude. Kitty, are you gonna be playing Elden Ring? From my weapon tier video, you mentioned the partisan as being a counter to Murky. No, I did not mention that. Gabri did. I would not claim that. That's something we disagree on. Actually, I want to do this. God, my cancels are sloppy. And I can't wait for Elden Ring, Kitty, honestly. It's gonna be so fun to have something fresh. Hopefully menus isn't like Demon Souls Remake so we can swap. That's definitely one thing. I always try to keep an open mind for new changes, because a lot of time someone mentioned that not so long ago to me, how the people that really like Demon Souls didn't really like the for PvP. I mean, the people that really like Demon Souls PvP didn't like Dark Souls 1, and the people that like Dark Souls 1 PvP didn't like Dark Souls 2, and the people that like Dark Souls 2 PvP didn't like Dark Souls 3, right? So I think it's important to keep an open mind about details like this. Like, either way, like, you always need to approach this, in my opinion, as in, you're gonna play a new game, you're gonna have to learn a new skill set. Maybe some of the stuff you know is gonna carry over, but expect a lot of things to not carry over and to be different. That's how I would, that's what I would say. Oh, nice. The bonka bonk. Oh, that is significant. Oh my god. What the fuck is that range? Wow, this is gonna be painful. This is gonna be so fucking painful. I don't think we can whiff punish him, actually. Yeah. And we can't whiff punish him. His lat is too shit. Yeah, can't whiff punish. Okay, what do we do here? Honestly, if he wants to, he can just R1 spam, and if I try to whiff punish him, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. So we're just gonna change strat here. We're gonna go laggard strat. Woo! That range! God, you're fucking light as shit. At least I got that. I have to play like so conservative because the lat is so damn garbage. Oh, close to poison proc now. We can punish it at least. I did not roll that. Honestly, we're gonna put some regen on. It's bad. At least he can't whiff punish it. Man, fights like that are garbage, honestly. Look at that range, like, this is fucking disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, garbage fight, honestly. You're from Malaysia, holy shit. Well, that explains it. Nah, dude, don't be sorry, it's not your fault. But it's very frustrating regardless, so. Not your fault, but it is how it is. What I don't like about like these games is how like net like that really like completely removes a huge chunk of the skill involved. Like everything that's the PvP stands on, it kind of falls apart when the lat is that high. The spacing, the timing, all of that becomes almost meaningless. Alright, let's see if we can get some ganks. Unable to invade. Yeah, the priorities, definitely, yeah, priorities too. Priorities are like fucking crazy. Like, a reason why some weapons perform better than others on high or low lat. Like, for instance, take Corvian. Corvian against like a curved sword as a running attack priority into R1. So if you land a running attack clean, on paper you have enough time to go for an R1. But if the lat is high, your R1 after you land a clean running, your R1 trades with the curved sword. And what happens when your R1 trades with curved sword is you get trade comboed. So not only do you lose aggression, but you you get trade combo for more damage than you dealt, so it's quite amazing how the meta changes on high latency. And that's one example. There's a ton of different instances like that. A ton of them. This is really just one. Alright, let's move away from Ring City for a little bit since it's dying out. And let's go to my lovely map, the woods, the beautiful woods, the greenery. Speaking of priorities, why does my lock-on prioritize my co-invader behind me rather than the host in front of me? That, my friend, is a $1 million question that I cannot answer. Well, actually, technically, how it should work, and I mean, not how it should work, but how the game works, although to be fair, I'm not sure it is, like, always consistent. Like, I've seen weird instances where, like, it doesn't hold anymore, but how it works is the lock-on prioritizes the person your character is facing. So, if I am looking at this guy right there, right? If I turn around like that, I'm gonna be locking onto this dude over there instead. So if I'm moving around like that and then I try to lock on, oops. The moment I was locking on, I was looking behind, so it's gonna lock onto this dude behind me. So it's not about the way the camera is facing, which it should be. Like, that's a huge fucking miss. When you lock on, it should prioritize lock on in relation to the position of your camera, not the position of your character. So that's a huge miss, but that's not how the game works. The game works. The game prioritizes the person you're targeting by the direction of your character. But even then, like, I've seen instances where it was not even true anymore. The guy took a random hit. Eat that charge. And host is about to die. Oh wow, he's on fucking lag. And there's a blue, and the host is still lagging. Boom! Oh, not AFK. Angle DS. This poor blue did not have any idea. Poor guy. Alright, let's finish this guy off. Disgusting swords. Cleaning a house with the disgusting swords over here. German. Muda, thank you so much for the bits, Muda. So much appreciated. Thank you so much, man. Will you be playing any games besides this one ever? Yeah, for sure, dude. I'll be playing Elden Ring. I like to play, I like to focus on one game at a time. I don't really have time to invest myself in multiple games, right? And I like to become good at a game, so... It's like spreading yourself short, like in sports. For those of you who played a lot of sports, like, when you're a kid, it's fun trying everything out, right? You try soccer, hockey, football, whatever, baseball. But then at some point, you iron out your favorite sport, and you decide to get good at that one. And I feel the same about the games. Like, to me, like this is not the only game I've played. Like, for those of you who don't know, I actually have an MLG career, Major League Gaming. Believe it or not, fucking MLG player over here. Won some Rainbow Six Vegas 2 tournaments, some For Honor tournaments as well. But I mean Dark Souls 3 tournaments as well, of course. But ultimately, what I like to do is find a game I like and then invest myself in that game. But that doesn't mean I don't play some games just for fun. Like, to me, like the Skyrims, I played a lot of Skyrims with a bunch of mod, and that game is not competitive, but it's so much fun. I like games that have a creative aspect as well. Like, for instance, some people don't like Fallout 4 because it's not as story heavy as, say, Fallout New Vegas. But to me, like, as an artist, the settlement system in Fallout 4 is something I enjoy a lot. And, you know, games like that, I have my preference, like everyone. But yeah, I don't just play one game, but as far as this goes, we're probably going to be playing Dark Souls 3 mainly until Elden Ring. Unless we get some sponsorships, we're going to be playing other sponsored games for sure. Because, I mean, at this point, like, top tier in Minecraft, I actually tried Minecraft, I didn't like it. Become a Minecrafter. Yeah, I did not like Minecraft. I get the idea. I love Legos. I used to really play around with Legos a lot when I was a kid, and I feel like Minecraft is kind of close to that. It's very creative, but I don't know, for some reason Minecraft really feels like a waste of time. Like right now, like, of course, if whatever game you're playing is a source of revenue, like me with Dark Souls 3, like, it's never a waste of time because it's money, you know. But I don't know, playing Minecraft always feels like it's a waste of time for some reason. Maybe that's just me, like, there's definitely some creative aspect to it, like, you know, if you play Minecraft a lot, it does definitely work some part of your brain that's creative. The vocal majority seem to favor story over gameplay. I don't know about that statement. I don't know about that. A lot of people think they like something, right, because of one reason, but in reality they like something, you know, for another reason. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like, a lot of people will think they really like a game because the story is nice, but deep down they don't really realize it, but the gameplay was really a huge part of why the game was good. Come on, JeeNiNe, let's build this forest in Minecraft. Exactly. Well, the woods is, yeah. Let's change area. Pontiff. Land of the shitters, let's go. You're always mature. Yeah, my accent is pretty bad. I've tried so hard to work on my English, honestly. Like, at first, like, I did not speak a word of English, and then when I started playing on Xbox 360 on Rainbow Six Vegas, the first game I went pro on, that's when I started immersing myself in English and started talking to other people. And it's funny because all the people I played with, everyone was from Brooklyn, New York. I really developed a way of speaking like them. Like, I would say fuck and fucking and all of that a lot, and it's just because I learned to speak English with these people, so I guess I have a similar way of talking than these guys. And that's really it. Like, I never swear when I speak in French. I never swear. Like, extremely rare. But when I speak in English, I don't even want to swear, and it's like fluent while I speak. It's like built into it. To be honest, French people can't... Yeah, honestly, it's the accents are hard, but like I said, I've been working hard on that. But to be fair, if I am recording a vid and I don't have to focus on my gameplay while I'm speaking, it's so much easier. The real challenge here is trying to have a thought process while you're playing the game and then translate that thought process while you're focusing on the fight, right? To me, that's the challenging part. That's why more often than not, you'll see me, like, I'll stop talking as soon as I engage, because I just can't do all of that at the same time. It just becomes too much. Oh wow. Completely missed that. PK? Alright, PK. Sword and board? Alright, sword and board. That was a good spacing of the running attack there. He definitely got that. Oof. He missed his swap. I am definitely gonna heal on you. I am not dueling you after that. I'm not getting, letting you getting lucky here. That's a good weapon, I gotta give it to him. Alright, let's try hard here. Expected. Missed that spacing. Dishonest chugger, this ain't a duel, I'm sorry, dude. Usually when I don't chug when I invade, it's because I think I have a good chance at winning without chugging, so I kinda like trick my opponent into not chugging as well because it's faster. But there is absolutely nothing dishonest in chugging as an invader first, let me tell you that much. Even though I usually don't do it, it's because I'm confident I can win with despite the health disadvantage. But given how he probably would have killed me if he actually got his parry swap, I did not want to give him any chance there and try to YOLO my way with the red tier stone. But yeah, I mean, what's his face? Tier definitely played well there, you gotta give it to him. Doesn't take away anything that he did, he played pretty damn well. He actually surprised me, if anything. Had me to start focusing a bit more. Bad R2 to take. Okay, they have 3 phantoms. Annoying bomb. It's getting crowded, like in a hurry. Little showing of force here. You never know. You never know. That was a good try. Oh, nice cancel. I did not expect this player to cancel. Okay, 3rd hit. 3 might. Let's take a note of that. That this guy does 3 swings. So we can remove weapon Imperium. Like that. Damn, that crit damage is sort of underwhelming. Good BS there. Idiot. Me, I mean. I like the shield pump. Nice range. Nice. Like that there. Whoops, just ran out of menu. Alright, come here. Yeah, nice save. I got hit by it. Careful, this dude is focused on my anus. Not when I hit teammate. Now he's pretty much fucked. Good bomb. I missed that. And I lock onto this guy. Okay, I need to focus on my bolt shots. put on some normal aggression here. I'm surprised, like, teammates are not attacking him while he's spamming. It's a good bomb. It iced. Oops. That's some bad crossbow shots in this one. Also, Perry Spam, thank you so much for the resub for 11 months. Holy shit. Old name was Tresap. Changed the Twitch name to my PSN since you're getting a PS5. Oh, alright then. Yeah. Okay, I was wondering because I had not seen anyone named Perry Spam like be sub for 11 months. I got you, Tree. What is this gesture out of menu I'm talking about? Every time you press X and you slightly move the controller, like your character does a fucking random ass gesture. It's probably the most useless and annoying feature ever. And when you're switching in your menu, obviously you're pressing X to select stuff, and that triggers it here and there from time to time, and it's so annoying. Then what do you think about people that use your armor? Because a lot of people use JeeNiNe clone as an insult because of the armor I wear. Hey man, someone told me like a while back that I created the lap dad, like how the Peeve created the fucking, not the Havelmon, but the giant dad in Dark Souls 1, right? Or whoever created that. And then I kind of created the lap in Dark Souls 3, or created the monster, the trend that is people wearing lap. And honestly, I like it. I take pride in it. And it's like when you start a trend, there's something to be proud of. Yeah, the FighterPl hat, like everyone that parry spams, like associate that with FighterPl, with the troll hood, or that use force. I mean, it's things that are kind of a hallmark of what Fighter did in his, especially in his early vids. How do you fight a PKCS mirror? I mean, PK mirror is really spacing, and PK mirror, honestly, honestly, you should probably ask that question to Assassin instead of me. Like, how I see it might be a bit different. And to me, as a base, I try to outspace and go for a roll catch if I think the dude is going to be in roll catch mode. It's like as simple as that. It's just an armor in a game. How can you be copying another player? Well, I mean, it's not like I have the right to the armor. Like, that's not what I'm saying, but the fact that people like would wear the exact same thing, then use the exact same weapons, there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, it would be a lie to say that they did not get inspired from watching me play, right? Or watching someone else that watched me play, something like that. It's like I heard Chase say once that, I don't think that's true, by the way. I think he got it from me, but I heard Chase say once that he got the Gundyr swap from Hollowweed, but obviously Hollowweed, you know, started doing that from me, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it has to start somewhere. Like, the trend has to start somewhere. Chinese players sure love to use Claymore Lap, then swapping to Murky after getting outspaced. Hell yeah, dude. What's funny though is that recently I've been getting kind of known as a Murky player, whereas like I pretty much started playing Murky like a few months ago, really, and I had never really touched that weapon like ever. Same with like Gundyr. I was not a Gundyr player before. It's like I'm really just kind of going in with whatever I feel in a specific moment. It's funny because I was known as like Gabri, and Painted were known as the non-meta players back then. Like, I would not use like any meta, and you know, slowly but surely I started getting better and better, and now I see people saying Claymore's meta, I see people saying Gundyr is meta. You know, it's just like everything I use is meta now. Obviously Murky is, Corvian is, but I don't know. I think it's funny to see that. Honestly though, my I want to add something to this there. One thing for sure about playing with... Is he gonna DC? No, he's gonna go resummon. Probably has people hiding in the world or something. This is a shitter, by the way. Honestly though, a big reason why I started using Murky is I got tired of trying to think my fucking hardest to try to find a way to counter PK that was not necessarily a meta weapon. And ultimately, I can't. Like, I cannot come up with something that can beat PK that is not just as powerful. And so I started using Murky more and more. Nice, I got silence. Fuck me, hell yeah. Silence is a beast. And DS Glazo, don't know that guy. One, two, and also, like, I don't like to give people I really don't like any fighting chance. And that usually involves, like, going straight for the most try-hard setups. Because let's not kid ourselves, if you're playing with either Murky or PK, your fighting chance is much higher. Well, I mean, shitters go down pretty fast when they don't have the numbers. Why didn't you use PK as well? Wait, where? I kind of missed the conversation here. I just used PK. I miss what the context spec. JeeNiNe equal Claymore? Yeah, definitely. Claymore is definitely my staple. Like, as much as people like to say I switch to Claymore when I'm low, I mean, it's true, but it's not because, like, I can't play with Claymore or I need that other weapon. It's just that if you're low, there's pretty much no way to come back. Like, Claymore is a trading weapon. If you can't trade with the damn weapon, you're dead. So, I would hope that everyone that uses an hyper armor weapon, like, switches when they're, like, about to die, right? I would just hope so, like, as an advice. Like, please don't just keep your weapon if you're trying to win. I don't know if this guy is with me or what, or if this is some sort of fight club or what's going on here. Ooh, that was supposed to be a clean punish. Careful. This guy did try to attack me. I think, I'm not sure actually. Okay, we're gonna have to kill this red. Hi, Lat. This red saved the host, by the way. Oh, host is lagging. I don't know if he activated the lag switch or what. fucking get near me. These scrubs are annoying. That's the red that just comes in as soon as the host is about to die. And he's just pretty much waiting here. I tried to space with red here. This is quite annoying. A little skip there, like. Like, people like the red are like too scared to actually get involved in the fight and get outplayed, so they sort of like pretend as if they're not really fighting. Like, it's an ego thing. It's not because he's letting me fight, because he always barges in as soon as the host is about to die, or if I'm close enough. Tried to space that, misspaced it. I don't like how the host has enough lat so that... I don't know actually, maybe the lat is actually too good, so if I whiff punish him too fast, he's still in hyper armor. That could be a thing. I mean, with that kind of range, I don't know. Enough damage. Did not mean to do that. Nice range. We're definitely gonna go refill on these scrubs. I did not mean to do running there. Get out of there. I hate players like that. To me, like, these people are fucking trash. They don't like, it's like, you have to get involved, you just stand around, like, kind of pretending. I don't know, it's just shit. Cast tears? Oh shit, I don't even have tear, you're right. Thanks for the heads up. Alright. Let's finish this. Come on. Yeah, they do have Eldritch Sign on. I'm not gonna get any help. I'll have to fight these two scrubs by myself. Amazing range by a shit player. Yeah, lat is actually significant. I love how the first hit connects and not the second. It's like... Look at that scrub though. That fucking scrub right there. He's so fucking afraid of committing to anything. Oh, I actually do have a knowledge. I got silence. They're fucked. They're fucked now. Supposed to be BS. Fucking brainless. Oh my god, like, what a shit fucking player. Fucking garbage. What a waste of time. No, the host would have died like fucking, like what, 4 times already if he didn't get saved by his teammate every time. Yeah, I was expecting a DC as well, honestly. I was expecting a DC, like, after he bowed. Like, because he knows that's the best he's ever gonna get, is, you know, getting close. And that's what I was expecting. Yeah, I agree with Omega. I think 24 is an overkill. Like, I think 18 is already a lot. I was about to say, I think this guy's gonna DC. Of course he did. That's fucking, what's his face? Fuck, I forgot the name of that scrub. That guy who lost the tournament to Spectre. King Doran, there you go. That's King Doran right there. I always shit on King Doran, like, so badly. He always DCs, kills himself. Like, it's one of those shit players that think they're amazing, but lat is trash and never did anything. It's fucking hilarious. I have no respect for these people, by the way. I was about to say, I didn't expect him to DC now. I was expecting him to DC, like, after I was shitting on him. But, I mean, it was quicker. He didn't give me the time. You wish meta will be 150? Honestly, I don't know, man. Meta was like 150, I think, in Dark Souls 2, but it's like, it's so stat dependent. I think that's because they had another stat in Dark Souls 2, that's why the meta was higher. Although the meta has always been like around 120, 125. Dark Souls 1 also had a 135 meta later on. And it seems like Dark Souls 3 is kind of leaning toward that a little bit. But I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully, like, we've talked about this often. Like, I'm hoping that they have a different way of managing how players connect to each other. You know how the player base is so segmented between different Souls bracket and different levels. I hope there's gonna be some sort of, like, dedicated PvP level. That's not, like, that's forced by the game, not by a community-driven meta. Like, I expressed often that I wish there was a level cap that was lower than the max level. Like, you know how you can get 99 in every stats and reach 802? I think you should be able to get 99 in stats, but I don't think you should be able to reach 99 everywhere. I think the game should cap your character before you're able to put max points everywhere. So, like, for instance, let's take what Spec said, SL200, let's go. So imagine that you stopped leveling, like, the game forced you to stop leveling at SL200. Like, you still have the same way the point system works, but it's just that you can't level up past 200. And so because it's SL200 instead of 800, it is, it's more realistic to reach 200, so everyone plays at 200, right? But then on the other hand, for everyone that just plays the game that's not necessarily for PvP, I would argue that it's also better because there's no incentive to make a bunch of builds if you have a build that just has everything. there's no incentive to replay the game if your build is just fucking god mode, right? I think what's cool about having a max level that's lower than having 99 everywhere is definitely that it keeps build diversity. Actually, at 200 you'd still pretty much have everything you need, but there's still, depending on what the level is, there's still some sort of build diversity that stays. And I think that's a big plus for games like this, is the fact that you can make all kinds of build. It's faster to make you builds than making ISO level builds legit, yeah. For sure. So yeah, I think it would be a good idea to have a hard cap for levels that's like fairly, like, significantly lower than what we got now, that's reachable in a decent amount of time. And when I say decent, I think 200 is reasonable. I would not go above 200 though for that kind of stuff. Like, you have that, and then it's pretty much what it is. The way the game, the way people play the game organically stays the same. You know, lower level invasions, all of that stays the same. But you have this dedicated PvP level that has a higher amount of people than, let's say, in Dark Souls 3 at meta, because all the people that say are all the people that want to get into PvP, they don't have to ask themselves question what they're, like, you know, what kind of soul level they're gonna play at or whatnot. It's always gonna be at that max level that the game suggests. Almost. I'm surprised he didn't roll there. It was the way this guy panic rolled was inconsistent. And the host completely left him too. You wish they removed the stun on Great Axe? Man, Great Axe are already not that great. If you remove them, the shockwave, like, you're left with a sad weapon. That is very, very evil. It's annoying. I don't find it too annoying. If you have issues with the shockwave, obviously, like, on high latency, you can't punish shit, but if there's a good latency with you and your opponent and you're still having trouble, the right way to space shockwave is to be running and space running attacks. That's the way to space shockwaves. You don't want to outspace like normally locked on. You want to kind of run away and then, or run toward the enemy and then go for a running attack. You have to time running attacks instead of like normal spacing, as far as shockwaves are concerned. Actually, since we got a lot of people, after this invasion, I'm going to do an ad to get that sweet lunch money. Summoning another phantom. Ah, Pontiff. Alright, let's do an ad right now. And for those of you who don't know, I got a merch store and it's great, and I got some sick designs. If you want to check it out, let me show you real quick. 1 second here. Let's stop the music. There you go. Hey, what's up, guys? I am finally launching my very own merch store. All of the designs you see here I made myself. It took me a few months to put this together. I hope you enjoy it. After the trailer ends, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick and I'll be right back. This is like a little in between. You guys won't have to wait for too long, I promise. Like a minute or two. You'll take a JeeNiNe ad over any Twitch ad ever? Well, just wait for the Twitch ad, it's coming. Yeah, also if you want to get your hands on that sweet merch, that beautiful merch that I made, you can type in !merch in chat and you're good to go. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, we're back. Not too long, not too long. Alright, let's get tangled in all these cables again. I have like two little earbuds. One for the music audio and the notification audio, and the other one for the game audio. It's not pretty. Kind of all over the place. Get some sleep, good stream. Alright, Average, thank you so much for coming by. Thanks for participating in chat. Always appreciate having you guys ask questions and, you know, just participate in general. It makes it a lot more fun for me, so appreciate that. Take care, dude. Have a good night. Japanese toilets are godlike. Yeah, I heard the legends, but I've never experienced it myself. Set up tour when? And honestly, I rearranged my room not so long ago, and it's so clean now. It honestly, it almost looks like your fucking typical streamer room, because I got those. They're not like they're kind of neon lights behind me, but they're not like neon lights. They're plant lights, because I bought my my girlfriend some lights to grow plants indoor. So we started the garden with during the winter with those special lamps inside, and the glow of those lights is like pink-ish. So it almost looked like a streamer, you know, streamer pink backlight or whatnot. So I don't know, it's kind of funny. You know, all streamers all have these neon lights everywhere. Well, I kind of have the same thing going on, but not for the same reasons. Castle, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Fucking horrible. Oh, that is so Castle-like. Yeah, Burnout, for anyone who's interested, like, unfortunately I don't have a Amazon affiliate link for that, but there's some, like, they were like $30 Canadian. They're like kind of plates, like small plates of lights, and it's like lights of all kinds of colors, but it's the colors that the plants need to grow well. And yeah, it's fairly inexpensive. So if you can arrange it, like DIY a setup yourself, it's pretty good. Woods is active. All right, we'll try Woods after that. Thanks for the heads up. All right, let's go Woods since Nameless said it was active. Oh yeah, it is. You're not growing weed? I don't smoke weed. Even though it's legal here. Do you think that Gale rolling R1 is viable? Or do we just pretend like it doesn't have? It's definitely viable, Nameless. And not only is it viable, it is so good that if you have enough poise, Nameless, you stack poise, have enough poise. I don't know the breakpoint by heart, but if you have enough poise and poise through, say, a PKCS R1 with your rolling attack, Gale is one of those few instances where you have weapon art priority after you land a clean rolling, just like Green Knight Straight Sword. So definitely a huge deal, because that rolling attack becomes so much more useful since you can aggress from landing it, like since you have priority. So that rolling attack is huge because of that. But again, you need to have enough poise to tank through it. Like, say for instance, all my builds are centered around like 40 poise, because for me, if I land the rolling attack, for instance, with Claymore, I don't get priority after that. So it doesn't really matter for me if I trade or if I get like poise broken, or if I eye armor through my opponent's attack while doing that. As long as I get the trade, I'll get the counter hit with the rolling and I'll just roll out afterward. So I don't need the poise for that. So that's why the poise is lower with Claymore. But with Gale, there's a reason to get higher poise. And yeah, that reason is the weapon art priority. And that weapon art priority also exists after running attacks for Gale. So another reason why Gale is a very, very good option. Like, on paper, what makes Claymore like kind of same tier as Gale is honestly the fact that it's Dark Claymore because of the chip damage. Like, besides that, Gale is better. Oh boy, what do we have here? This guy has high lat. I think we saw some action in the middle. Silence is in here again, but we still don't know where the enemies are. Both Silence and I don't really know where they are. Personally, I prefer having S-Stock main hand. Are you fucking serious there? I prefer having S-Stock main hand and Albert offhand, Taka style. Stop it, crab. Seems like the host is, you know, the type of host that will just hide and have the blue sign on and just farm souls that way, right? There's definitely people that do that. Alright, since Silence is going down, I'll let him explore that. I'll keep an eye out if I see any health bar. And in the meantime, we're gonna go check out this area, and if the host is not there, we're just gonna blacklist him. Oh no, that's not aggroed, so he can't be here. He cannot be here. Fortunate. spot here. Can't be here either. Well. Yeah, I'm on quality right now. Okay, last spot that we're gonna check is the main spawn, or the first bonfire. After checking that, we're gonna Black Crystal. And long and behold, here she is. Alright. Wasn't sure about the poise here. I forgot the poise becomes instant after like 20. Amazing DC, wow. All of that just for a DC. I agree. I like. I mean, the S-stock rolling is also very good at getting out of trouble. Like, if you're getting pressured, an S-stock rolling just comes out so fast that it's very good. But I mean, it's hard because the question about which is better, like, which is better in which hand for that setup, the halberd or the red hilted and S-stock, it's really good in both. Like, the R2 from red hilted is really good, the running attack is also good, the rolling from red hilted is also good. And same with S-stock, they both are very good in both hands, so there's reasons to pick one over the other. Like, both cases make sense. It's one of those things, I think it's mostly personal preference. Like, I've seen people that are used to fighting a lot with off-stock, they prefer having off-stock in that case, but for me personally, I've used red-hilted more than S-stock, and so I feel more comfortable having the off-end red-hilted. Because usually you want the weapon that you feel more comfortable with spacing to be the offhand because it's instant after a running or during a running, right? Like you're running, and then you press that L2 and it comes out like right away. Like, show it real quick. Like if you're running like that and then you try to space with the S-stock, oh, it's a running attack, but if you try to space with the red hilted, that's what it does. I was expecting some, oh, no BS there, like that. I wanted to BS that, but if I miss it, I'm, getting parried. And you saved them. And you killed him, but I didn't need your help, but you saved him first, and it's the same result, but you made it slightly longer. I'll let you guess, fail. Oh, well, too late. You invaded the same guy in the DC, amazing. Alright, let's go back to Ring City. Honestly, I like my Ring City invasions. Hey, what's up, bro? How's it going, Vale? Yeah, we're doing good today. It's just a relaxed invasion day. Nothing too special going on. It's fairly active, too. We keep getting people, so... Yeah, I agree. I think, despite the shit spawn in Ring City, the fact that you often get to fight 4v2, right? You get a teammate, and you're fighting 4 players, and you get to play throughout the entire level. I think that's probably like the closest thing you get to an organic like invasion, but at meta. That's probably the closest you're gonna get. There was a sale recently? Oh, nice. Well, that explains it. I don't have Covenant on? Oh, I do not have Covenant on. I just forgot. I often do forget. Oh well. I usually always have the Covenant on. If I don't have it, it's because I removed it because I was moving away from the screen for a little bit, so I don't want to invade while I'm AFK. So yeah, that's usually the reason why. Yeah, or dueling. When you're dueling, you kind of want to remove it too. But yeah, thanks for reminding me. But to be fair, like, you don't always need to have the Covenant on. If you're getting invasions, I mean... Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's above us. Yeah. That's temporary. I don't want to use that. There you go. Let's actually... get the fuck out of there. There's 4 people, let's not be too greedy. And we have a teammate. If I remember correctly, this guy's pretty good. We invaded with him a few days ago. Okay, since there's 4 people and it looks like Blender City, let's not give them any fighting chance. Easy. We got separated from the troop. And these guys are still up there, so let's move. I hate that you can't look like more up than that. You pretty much don't know if there's another player on the ladder. This was clearly meant for PvE, not for PvP. I'm pretty sure they left this already, but if they stayed there, we didn't have a choice. Like that right there. We'll get that white. I don't know if he's alone. Looks like he is. Oh wow, I kind of closed the menu too late. Waiting for the stamp to regenerate, and wow, 2 charge, he did not even roll it. So that's 2 people handpicked. Now there's 2 more. And actually there's 3 more because they got a blue. Question is, where did they go though? If I had to guess, I would say back there. This is not aggro, they can't be here. Where though? Where have they gone? Questions. We're gonna take a look over here. Just in case. No. Yeah, we're gonna move around a bit because I actually have no idea where they went. They even have a blue, so they can't be here. This little guy is on aggroed, I think. Actually, maybe he is. Phantom has returned home. Okay, that does not leave us with a lot of options. Oh, where is the sign going? It seems like he might be back at like the first bonfire or something. First bonfire, like something like that. I don't know actually. There was 4 of them. We killed 2. 1 phantom went back home. So now there should be 2 blues. Or 2 phantoms and the host, so there's still 3 people. So I don't know how much they can hide here, but... I honestly don't know how they went back there. Probably by like the Midir bridge. Or maybe he actually ran back because these are aggroed. Honestly, I don't know. We'll just check. We'll check and see. Oh, there's one. Timmy. Here. Good roll. I was expecting him to get caught here. Interesting, he's just running. I wonder if he's running back to his host. Seriously. My boy here with the double parry almost got lucky, but not today. Fucking ugly ass double parry. I don't know how much the black iron armor helped us here with the riposte to block some of that fire damage on the dagger. Maybe it did help. Meanwhile, my teammate found the host, so... Disable mount would make sense. Yeah, it's funny how like everyone's talking about horse related to Elden Ring, and honestly, I think horse. Not I think, but like from everything that has been said so far, like horse mechanics seems to be like just a side thing. Like it's not like a huge deal. Like it's just gonna be you're gonna be able to like, you know, traverse on horseback for the open world part and only in single player, right? So I don't know. And it's not even going to be required, and most of the combat, like the horse is also not meant for combat. That's what Miyazaki said, it's meant for riding. You'll most likely want to dismount before engaging. That's what he said, so I don't know, man. Doesn't sound like horse is going to be a big part of Elden Ring. Jousting would be pug. I don't know. I like the way it is. I like that the horse are made to travel, not to fight. I would still have been interested to see like what kind of take they would have on horse combat. But on the other hand, I feel like it's so much safer to just go that route. I pretty much do like everything that has always been done. Horses will only be visible in loading screens for fast travel. That's hilarious. If there's no horse in PvP, it doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, like horse combat could have been like pretty much same thing as what we got, but like faster and with longer range. Like weird. Honestly, I could have seen like horse combat. Check this out, okay? This is a very spicy take on things. For those of you who've played Armored Core, I could have seen like controlling the horse to be like somewhat similar to like Armored Core battles, okay? And bear with me. It's like in the early Armored Core, you're like limited in flight movement, so a lot of time you're like gliding on the floor and jumping, but the movement still matters a lot. Like I could have seen like horse battle being like similar to that. That could actually be something. That could be something cool. But yeah, hot take. Definitely not the popular opinion. They could have made horse exclusive to one certain area. I don't like how our horses are highly advertised in the trailer, but won't be getting them during online. They are just for one area. And yeah, they are highly advertised, and I believe that it won't be a huge part of the game either. And I'm kind of happy about it. I think it's the safest way to go about it. I think it's the safest way, but like I said, I'm open-minded as far as changes goes. So either way, I'm sure it's going to be a great game. We need horse quick step, exactly. What's up, Ante? How's it going, man? Blue Milk for me, great name. Oh, they said the 6 main areas are bigger than what we got in the Souls. So don't worry about that. Yeah, they said it was bigger. Also, there's not just those 6 areas. There's like a bunch of dungeons, castles, and caves, but like smaller ones, like throughout the open world. So I don't know if it's like, you know how in Skyrim, like you got like huge, massive dungeons, and then you have all the like side dungeons that are like where you get all the randomly generated quests, right? And I don't know if it's gonna be like that. It could be like a bunch of caves scattered throughout. There has to be a poison swamp. Yeah, it's confirmed there is a poison swamp. The horse is definitely just for travel in the open world. Yeah. I think the reason there's horse in the first place was just to address that problem, right? Because they wanted to make an open world, but to not make it feel like it's clamped up and it doesn't make sense because everything's too close. They probably needed to add horses because of that. That's a guess, though. It's just a guess. Each area bigger on its own? Yes, yes, Demon. So what Miyazaki said in the interviews is that, I mean, he called it, I don't know if it's a translation thing, but in the translation they call it the legacy. They call it legacy dungeons because there's multi-layers, there's lots of verticality apparently, and there's a lot of exploration by jumping in these dungeons. And they describe these dungeons as every single one of them is bigger than your typical Dark Souls 3 area, but it's constructed in a similar fashion. So think of it as like sort of a more linear map, whereas the open world is probably the thing that branches off and connects everything together. That's how I understood it, and pretty sure that's close to that. You really wish the net is improved. Honestly, I doubt there would be any major change to how the whole thing is handled, but who knows, maybe. It depends. If they want a Elden Ring to have a bit more of an online focus than the previous games, there could be some improvements. Like a wild take here. If they haven't planned to release, I don't know, a fucking Battle Royale DLC, right? To appeal to another audience that they never touched on. If that's a thing, maybe they would put more effort into latency and all of that. But, I mean, most likely this is not the case, and it's just gonna stay very similar to Dark Souls 3. God damn it. Fucking laptop, I hate it. It just keeps on shutting down. I really need to find a fix to the screen that shuts down like that. Come on, there you go. There you go. More like it. I'm fine with high lat, just remove quick step. I am not fine with high lat and remove quick step. How does that sound? Teasers, no! We did not even get to look at you. The person to get Murky or PK would win the Royale. I mean, Seb, it could be like a bit different. You know how in a lot of Battle Royale, you're kind of dropped in the map and you go pick up gear. That definitely could be a thing and that could be fun. But there could also be like, you just pretty much have your build and you get dropped in the map with everything you already have, and it's just, you know, a team battle from there. Keep highlight and buff quickstep. Hot take. But yeah, that could be cool, you know, you get dropped naked and you have to find all of your gear and battle royale it out. Honestly, as much as it might be like some sort of a mainstream trend type of thing where every game wants to be battle royale, I don't know if it has ever been done with a game like this. Not that I know of, at least. I would be very curious to play that and to experience that. Spawn here. Well, that begs the question, where the fuck are you? Probably at mid-tier. That sounds kind of tight. Yeah, for people who like PvP, that's definitely something that, in my opinion, would be a nice change of pace. And it would definitely appeal to a larger PvP audience, I think. Especially if you introduce like, say it's not just battle royale, like you're by yourself, right? It could have that, but imagine if there was battle royale like this, but teams of 3, right? Or I think teams of 4 would be a bit overkill for that type of game, but like teams of 3 and teams of 2, that would be fun. Like, if there's one thing in Dark Souls 3 that's lacking, is that if you want to play with your friend, the only thing you can do is gank. I guess you can do 2v2s in the arena, but it gets repetitive very quickly. But, I mean, if you have that battle royale, now you can, you know, can have some team matches with your team, and you're not at a huge advantage like when you're ganking, and it's a nice challenge. And it has some good replayability, because it's a different experience every time, so... To me, that's just an opinion, really, and it doesn't, like, there's no indication that it's going to be in the game. We're just, like, highly speculating. But to me, that sounds like a good idea. Imagine a battle royale with 2 full armies. I think that's a bit overkill. I think that's a bit too much to ask. Imagine if you had to find weapons, exactly. OP weapons like Mercy and PK only dropping during the end game. I mean, to go even further... And that, you know, battle royale, since we're just having fun speculating, imagine that there's a bunch of mobs like scattered in the map as well. And so if you want to say like go get the PK or go get the Murky or go get the better weapons, you have to go through like dungeons while the whole battle royale thing is going on. So people like rush to get the stuff and have to kill the PvE and kill the bosses and everything. Dark Souls freeze tag, yeah, it would definitely need some network improvement for that to work, but like 10 heralds defended the PK, like maybe not 10, but you know what I mean, right? We're just having fun, like we're just throwing ideas, like nothing of that has any basis, but I think it's fun. Have you ever thought of doing something with the arena like Dante? Yeah, we did actually, Irum. Usually, for some reason, people do not like to watch arena stuff. Like, the viewer counts really drops when we start to get into the arena for some reason. You're getting no invasions today? Yeah, right now I'm talking, I'm not paying attention, but it seems to be dying out. Let's change area. What do I... Oh, yeah. Let's try Snowfield. Watching arena stuff is kind of boring, yeah. I think it's because the arena maps are so damn ugly and repetitive. That probably has a lot to do with it. Ring City dried up. Yeah, earlier, like, there was so many signs. Because all the shitter snipers can't gank in the arena. Exactly, Jackie. And I can always count on Snowfield. Good old Snowfield. Arena maps make your eyes bleed. I agree, man. I think one of the huge shortcomings of Dark Souls 3, it's really the arena maps. They're so bad, honestly. Like, all of them. I don't like a single arena map. I think all of them are awful. Well, almost there. And there's already someone. Interesting. Like, to me, all the arena maps are bad. Let's look at them one by one. There's the last boss area, right? The gray one. First of all, it's all gray and ugly. And the floor is all uneven, so it does not promote good spacing. Then you have the like dome-shaped one, which the floor is probably the most horrible you can ever imagine. That also fucks up spacing, and you can't see like very far either because it's dome-shaped, so it's just absolutely awful for team battle, and even more so for 1v1s. And then there's the dragon one that is like sort of okay for team battles, but at the same time the map is made so that if someone wants to run away forever in 1v1 they can. So it's absolutely awful in that regard. And finally you have the most normal. Oh my god, we missed that. What a great combo. Okay, these guys are dedicated. I should have paid more attention when I went for BS. I fucked it up. Alright, Vermin Killer. Okay. Okay, Vermin Killer. Let's see what kind of vermin you kill, bro. Well, I mean... that's probably gonna kill. I think he might be alive. No, he's not. I got you, bro. Gonna help my teammate here. This guy has significant lat. I think the host went inside the tower. Tricky spot here. I'm sure that was him. My teammate is going up. I'll wait for him to... doesn't seem like the host is there. Make sure we don't leave like any potential hiding spot. Is that the host? Wow. Where do you hail from? shit there. The closest we get to bot invaders, I agree. On quality, which is better? For crit damage, fire is better, Zaki. But, like I was mentioning earlier, if I could, I would probably have the first one fire and then the rest sharp, because I like to use the daggers as actual weapons. Like when I quickly, like say when I'm fighting like that, and I'm trying to like escape with quick step, like say I'm escaping, most often than not you get an opportunity to get like one swing in. So if your dagger can do a bit more damage, sometimes it's worth it. But again, it's up to personal preference. Obviously, if you have a chaos dagger on a dark build or a sharp dagger on an actual dex build, that's better. But no, Zach, yeah, I only hate polo. Because he's a sly motherfucker. How to fix small PP? Penis pump thing. I don't know, for some reason, Ding, I would not have read your question. I thought you were asking about poise at first glance, so I read it and I kind of regretted it. I thought you were asking about poise, like... Oh well. There's two red fighting. I already don't like that. Amazing. Great net. Holy shit. What the fuck, dude? Is there a moment when he's not lagging? This guy has such shit net, it's incredible. And of course he has his over level with him. But the host is so goddamn laggy, like what the fuck? Host is gonna go on the block list afterwards. Absolutely incredible range. Over level with the buff as well. Arky, nice. Thank you, Arky. I don't trust this guy. That range is dangerously high, and this net is absolutely garbage. God, the host is such shit net. Look at that! What is that? Oh my god, what is that? Where are you going, bro? Where are you going? Where are you going? The moment I turn my cam to look at the others. Amazing range. Not gonna lie, that was not on purpose, but... Man, the host has such shit net, like, it's incredible. Oh my fucking god, dude. And it's not supposed to be a trade! Like, what the fuck is that? Don't shield pump with your garbage ass net. Holy shit. I'm just gonna roll everything. This is net's too shit. Ah! What the fuck is that? Ah! What happened? That has to be the most inconsistent net I've ever seen. Like, seriously. That has to be the most inconsistent I've ever seen. We're just gonna quick step this shit. Oh my god, dude. God, your net's fucking trash. This is downright fucking garbage. Oh my god. He actually got hit there. My teammate is good though, like, he's doing a great job. But, I mean, it's not even about, like, any form of skill right now. This guy's net is just too garbage for anything to make sense. Absolutely fucking trash. Probably the most move I've thrown in a long ass time. He's going straight to the block list. Good fucking lord. Teammate there was huge help. Man, this is the trashiest net we've seen in a long time. Zachy, I don't want to hear that. Like, his behavior in game. I don't care, like, if you say he's a good person in real life, like, people that just fucking make expose vid and, you know, just try to trigger people and are two-faced, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, those are not good people. I don't care. I don't care, like, if he has kids or not. Like, if you act like a piece of shit, I mean, you deserve to be treated like a piece of shit. Alright, although to be fair, it's almost 6 o'clock and almost 3-hour stream. Today I need to go pick up my girl at 6, so I'm gonna call it here, and that's gonna be it for today though. Alright, well, y'all gonna be late? No, I still need to wait for it to text me. Thank you guys, everyone, for coming by again. I really appreciate your support, as always. Actually, deathless stream today, so feels good. Not every stream that we get deathless at meta, but today was a decent one. We actually almost died a lot, but whatever. Jackie, thank you so much. Darnley, Carnage, Abyss, Castle, take care, bro. Pele, take care. Nameless, thanks for staying by. Ishimura, take care, bro. Capper, take care. Orum, Noctis, sorry. Have a good one, man. URL, DP Master, take care, dude. Cat, take care, bro. Arky, have a good one, man. Siyazaki, Omega, take care, bro. Muda, thanks again, man. Really appreciate that. Raphael, see you, dude. Tier, take care, man. Good fight earlier. Almost got it. Darkborn, Take it easy. Crisp, take care, man. Shout out to Malaysia. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Alright, guys, take it easy and let's raid someone. See you next time. Oh, let's see what kind of person we can raid here. Hopefully there's some Dark Souls 3 PvP degenerates to raid. What kind of degenerates do we have now? There is not a lot of choice. Who's this person? I don't think I've ever raided this person. Alright, let's raid this guy.